here. I'm all excited, but this video, topic that really pissed me off, okay? Like, wow. This is a story time about a day that will forever live in infamy, okay? In my life. But first and foremost, please like, subscribe, share. Let me tell y'all. Let me tell you. Wells Fargo, the devil. The devil. I don't care. I'll say it again. Wells Fargo is the devil. Okay? Y'all already know student loans can be a bitch. Okay? They can be a bitch. I'm sorry. I said it. Sue me. Sue me. Sue me. I don't care. Sue me. Because guess what? Y'all took everything from me anyway. So forget y'all. Alright? Gosh. Got me out of my character. Anyway, let me get into it. So, it is the year 2017. Oh my God, Monica graduated college. She got her bachelor's in human biology from the University of Albany. It was a great year. Awesome. I get to come home. I'm just living life. I'm happy. Boom. 6 months later, guess what? Wells Fargo wants their money. That's cool. I get it. No. I get it. I totally get it. Because guess what? I got a job now. Like, it's all good. You guys did your part. You held me down. I get it. I appreciate you. You're great. But the problem was when I graduated, I was working at CityMD. I was getting a whopping $16.50 an hour. Aww. I'm appreciative to you guys at CityMD for giving me the opportunity. Great. But Wells Fargo, they wanted me to pay $600 every month. Okay? Like, granted, I wasn't like paying a crazy amount in rent at that time, but I'm not about to give y'all $600 when that's damn near my whole check. Like, no, sweetheart, I can't do that. Like, no. I called them, I did my part. I called them, I said, hey guys, I don't have enough coin for this. My bag is not, it's not secured yet. No, I'm sorry, it's not, we're not there yet. Wells Fargo responds, oh well. that's how I heard it, at least. Maybe it wasn't those exact words, but that's how I heard it. So, you know, they were like, oh well. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm sweating. I'm like, all right, well, can't afford it. What are we gonna do? So they're like, the only way that we can lower your payment is if you get your cosigner to do, what is it, like a financial interview, basically. I guess tell them how much they're making or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, all right, but fine. I'll get my cosigner to do it, I guess. I go to my cosigner. No. So I get it, like, what can I can't force you to go and do the interview. So I mosey on back to Wells Fargo and I tell them the situation. I'm like, well, what happens when you're not on the same page as your cosigner? What do you do? Like, what happens? What can you do for me? What can I do? What? They're like, we don't care. And once again, I'm paraphrasing. Naturally, they're not saying we don't care, but that's how I'm hearing it, because they were like, well, that's the only way that we can drop your monthly payments is if your cosigner finishes or does the financial interview. So I'm like, all right, so what if I don't talk to my cosigner? What if my cosigner cut ties with me or I cut ties with them? What if they're not in the picture anymore? So I'm like, okay, so in the event that my cosigner is not gonna do it, what do I do now? Like, I can't afford to pay $6 something a month. Like, I'll give y'all, and this is the funny part. I was paying them the whole time. I was throwing them like $2 something every month, just to like, okay, I'm doing my part. I'm paying $2 something. It wasn't good enough. They were counting it as if I wasn't paying anything at all. So I'm like, okay, that's crazy. Can I have my money back then? Because if y'all not counting it, then we might as well just cut our losses right here. They wasn't with it. So naturally, I get upset on the phone. Like, I'm like, all right, I'm giving y'all $200. Can't afford that really, but I'm giving it to you every month. Like, it's cool. Like, I got it like that. Like, I'm Donald Trump up in here throwing cash your way, and you're not even counting it as if I'm paying my bill. Like, I'm paying you. Take the money. So they're like, no, it don't matter unless you give us $600. It's still gonna be as if you're not paying your bill or whatever. Once again, I'm paraphrasing. So, but this is the gist of it. They're like, if you pay that, that's not enough. We have to get the full $600 or it's nothing. I'm like, okay. Follow along with me. Wells Fargo wanted me to pay $600 a month. Monica was pulling, we're not gonna go into that. It don't even matter. Like, it don't matter. Like, it's not enough. Like, we're not even gonna go into it. Like, don't worry. Needless to say, all right, it wasn't happening. Was not with it. Like, it wasn't working out. I'm getting upset on the phone. I'm getting vexed because you're not listening to what I'm trying to tell you. My cosigner is not going to do your interview. I am only making this amount of money, right? You won't accept the money that I am giving you because my cosigner will not do the interview, allowing me to pay less money per month. Do you see what's going on here? Like, it's pure buffoonery. Tomfoolery, buffoonery was occurring right here in my household. But what happens next is what just, oh my God. So I'm getting upset. I'm like, all right, you know what? This is the nonsense that goes on in America that causes people to want to off themselves. I say that, and the dude is like, I have to ask you or make sure that what you just said is serious, and I have to know the seriousness of what you just said, or something like that. And I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? I get it now. He was doing his job and was probably concerned in the fact that I made a statement about suicide. But I never said Monica wants to commit suicide. I said it's situations like this that cause people to off themselves. That was the statement I made. Okay? So he keeps asking me over and over, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what? He was like, I have to know. He got stupid serious. Like, he was like, I have to know if you're serious about the statement you just made. But I'm like, and if I was, like, what? Like, I was getting ignorant at that point, because I was just like, you gotta understand, like, I was worried about my credit. I was like, I just felt like I was between a rock and a hard place. Like, y'all are not working with me. My cosigner's not working with me. No one is working with Monica to allow her to pay her bill. Like, I wanted to be great. I wanted my credit to be great because my credit was cool at that point.
But they kept hitting it. They kept hitting it and hitting it and hitting it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, my credit got down to like a 4 something. I've never seen my credit that low in my life. Like, ever. So it was just stressful. I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
So I'm like near tears on the phone with this dude because he's mad, like cut and dry, like, oh, we can't help you, we can't help you. It's people like you guys. At that point, I hung up on him and I was in my car the whole time in front of my house. I got out of my car, I walked inside the house, and I just sat on my bed and just whoosh, just became a bucket of tears. Frustration, anger, just helplessness just came about me, and I just fell into sorrow. Like, just sad as hell, because I knew there was nothing I could do. I couldn't afford it. Like, there was no way I was paying that each and every month. So I'm on my bed, and literally as soon as I sat down on my bed, my father comes from downstairs and he's like, Monica, come downstairs. And I'm like, what? Like, what happened? Like, he was so stressed. And I get down there, and there's 2 policemen standing in my living room. I shit you not. So I'm like, at first, it didn't hit me why they were there. And then, like, a couple seconds later, I'm like, they're here for me because Wells Fargo called the cops on me. But they called the cops on me because I guess they felt like I was suicidal. Let me state, I am not, I have never been, and I hope to never be suicidal in any sense of the word ever. But I guess my statement was to the point where they were concerned and they wanted to make sure that they were good and they wanted to call on me for a wellness visit or something like that. So I'm like, I get down and I'm like, bro, you guys are in my living room right now because of a call that I had like a little while ago. So it's just, so at that point it's just me, the 2 cops, and my father. My father's standing there looking at me like
what the fuck? Why are they in my living room right now?
So I had to sit there and explain to them, like, I'm fine. It's like, I'm okay. Like, I'm good. They're like, no, all right, we just want to make sure that you're okay. Did you have a conversation with Wells Fargo? And I was like, yeah, like, things got a little heated. I was a little upset, but I'm not suicidal. And they asked me, they were like, oh, do you want to take a trip down? We could talk. Oh, no. Because once you do that, it's all on record that you might be suicidal or I'm like, nah, I'm straight. I promise you it was a miscommunication. Like, I made a statement out of anger. It was never supposed to be misconstrued as me saying I'm gonna commit suicide because of it. And I told the cop, I was like, this is what I said. And he was like, oh, okay, I see how that, yeah. I was like, yeah, it's me just saying it's shit like this that happens to people all the time, or maybe going through something already, and then you drop that on top of it. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, so, you know, it was just a miscommunication. I'm like, y'all need to go home, like, get out of here. Like, no, like, I'm good. Funny thing is, 3 to 4 weeks prior to that event, the cops came into my house because I sold my car, but I was stupid and I forgot to take the registration off of it, and the guy that bought the car got in trouble, so the cops came to my house thinking that it was me. So it was just like, Monica, like, what are you doing? Like, why are the cops coming to your house twice in the same month? Like, what's going on? So my father was over it with me. He was so done. That was a crazy month, let me just tell you. But that's my story time. I hope you enjoyed. I made this video to really, I guess, give you entertainment, but also to like shed a light on like student loans. Like, if you can avoid it, if you're going to school, if you're going to college soon, my piece of advice to you, be careful. Like, I would say go to community college for 2 years, you know, work, pay off tuition you can, because it's much cheaper. Stay at home, get those 2 years. It'll work out so much better for you in the long run. Like, I don't regret going to school because I really enjoyed myself and I learned a lot. I made a lot of great friends I think I'll have for the rest of my life. So I don't regret it per se, but I wish I would have done it a little bit differently because my debt right now is crazy. I'm still not on great terms with Wells Fargo. I'm hoping one day to be on good terms with them, but right now, no. That's all I got. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try to have a lot more story times because my life is a mess. So if you like to laugh at sadness, then stay tuned. Subscribe, like, share. Follow us at It's 6:03 a.m. Follow me. I'll put my Instagram down below and Akil's. That's it. Peace.
So hot, got the scene locked down. Yeah. My enemies